Hi, all you handsome poker players. It's Ted, Mr. Bad Beat Hickman here, with the number one thing, the single most important thing that you should do to grow your bankroll. But first, an update on the 10K challenge. As many of you know, I have, after someone asked me to, put myself on the chopping block with $187 in my sports betting account. I'm going to grow that to $10,000, and I'm going to document every step of the way, everything I do, as well as all the bad beats that I take along the way. So look out for that on the Facebook page, Mr. Bad Beat. Oh, that reminds me, actually, of a story of a young Mr. Bad Beat growing up in the poker world, where I decided to take on a site called Full Tilt. I put a couple $100, I'm sure you guys have, put online. I put a couple $100 into Full Tilt, and I decided I'm going to make millions in a short amount of time, because I was that cocky. I always have been. So I played a couple tournaments. I hit a big one, and I had $1,000 in my account. Then I said, well, I'm up in my game. I took it to $50 to $100 sit and goes. I took it to $50, $100 heads up. I put $100 in cash games, and it was about 4 days later, I was broke. And it wasn't because I tilted, but it was because I took bad beat after bad beat after bad beat. Oh yeah, you've heard of these bad beats. I got it in with aces pre-flop, and ace king sucked out. Ouch! I'm sure you've been in that situation. And I'm in that situation on a daily basis. And that is why I am the world's most disciplined player. So why did I lose all my money? How do I stop myself from losing all my money? Well, that brings up my tip. The number one single most important thing in bankroll management. And that is to play with a bottomless bankroll. I'll tell you what it's not. It's not having millions and millions of dollars to play poker. It's not borrowing money from friends and family. It's not constantly depending on rakeback to get you back. Here's what it is. It's this simple step. There's a three-pronged approach. Number one, how much money do I have to put towards poker? Number two, what is my skill level? And number three, decide based on my skill level how many buy-ins I need in order to survive variance. Well, what is variance? Variance is bad beats. It's when you get it in as a 92% favorite and lose to some fool suck out with ace king. That's what variance is. That's what I didn't know when I was just a young boy growing up playing this poker, that you know already, and that's just me from giving it to my heart because I always over-deliver. So let's get back to that tip. So how many buy-ins should I have in order to feel comfortable to survive variance? Because variance is the evil one. That's the guy that's going to take you out. Well, if you have a lot of variance and you're just starting out, and you typically have a lot of variance when you just start out, or you are just playing bad. Let's face it, there's running good and running bad. And if you're running good, then you are really playing bad. So if you have a lot of that, then you should have about 50 buy-ins. But if you're a skill player, such as myself, then I wouldn't go under 35 buy-ins, so like 30 to 35 buy-ins. That's what I would stick with. So for the 10K challenge, I started out with 35 buy-ins. So if you take $187 and you divide it by my buy-in, it equals 35. Can anyone figure out what that buy-in is? I'll tell you. It's $5.50 sit and goes, heads up, and dawns, which are basically double or nothing. So there you have it. Just set your number of buy-ins and always play to that number of buy-ins. Well, Ted, how is it bottomless? The way it's bottomless is that when you get to half of your bankroll, you move down in buy-ins. So when I get to half of $187, whatever that is, you math geniuses out there can figure it out, $93.50. I then move to $275 or $225. and I play and I'm bottomless. I keep dropping down and down and down. So here's your added bonus, because I always over-deliver. Your second bonus tip, which is, how do I know when to move up? Because that's the number 2 most important thing in building a bankroll. Moving up. There's really 2 factors. The first factor is, how do you feel like you're playing against this level of player? If you are just crushing a 550 sit and go and a 550 heads up, then you should move up. But you can't do that without the second thing, which is bankroll management. So how do I know how to move up with bankroll management? My rule is, if I have 30 buy-ins of the level I'm playing at now, and 15 to 30 buy-ins of the level I'll be playing at, I can move up. Now, I should tell you, when you talk about 15, you're really taking a shot for 15 buy-ins. And I know there are some gamblers out there that want to take that shot, and go ahead and take it, because you're still going to have 30 buy-ins of what you're at right now, and then you're going to move back down. So an example of this would be in the 10K challenge. Right now, we have 40 buy-ins at 550. That's what $224 is equal to. At 40 buy-ins, we only have 30 buy-ins plus is $150 plus another $70, which is equal to, let's say at the $7 level, you math geniuses can figure that out, about 10 buy-ins. So we're not ready to move up. We need 5 more buy-ins of $7, and I probably won't do that. I'll probably look for about 20 buy-ins of $7, so it's going to be a while, but that's how you move up. So when I get to 20 buy-ins of $7, $140, plus my $150, which is $290, I will move up to the $7 buy-in, and I will continue this up the ladder. And now you know how to have a bottomless bankroll and how to move up, when to move up, when to start playing lower levels, when to start playing higher levels. And that's it. I always over-deliver. This is Mr. Bad Beat. And please, like, comment, and share below. Thanks, guys. I'll see you at the tables. And hey, congratulations on building your poker career. Congratulations on being one of the few who actually takes the time to investigate their game. Thanks, guys. I'll see you at the tables.